This past week, I've been investigating the biggest black market in Arc Raiders history, and I've got some really good news to share. Just 6 days ago, my video went live exposing how hundreds of people and shady organizations were duplicating gear and selling it all online. The issue got so big that PvP lobbies were filled to the brim with dupe bobcats and high-tier gear, and it completely ruined the game economy. But today, just 6 days later, things have changed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Whilst Embark may have been exceptionally quiet on this issue, it doesn't mean they weren't doing things behind the scenes. In fact, they've been working quietly to catch all of these dupers. It seems they've quietly put in a system to detect duplicated items, so instead of patching the tool immediately to stop all of the duplicated items, they let it run amok, quietly waiting as hundreds of sellers duplicated gear, and now they're all getting banned left, right, and center. I know that Embark can be slow to update the game at times, but seeing their quick response on this has been great to see. This has definitely made a huge dent in the black market economy. And if you go to all of the Asian duo servers today, what once was filled with dupers going in and out at crazy amounts has definitely changed. In fact, if you've tried to catch dupers, last week you probably came across quite a few quite often, but fast forward to today and you'll be lucky to find even a single duper. The number of dupers and sellers has definitely been cut down massively. Now, while some of the smaller, less organized sellers are now completely out of luck, the more organized groups still have stacks of accounts holding gear, and they're still selling items right in front of us. And all of the dupers are now trying to find new ways to duplicate gear, and if we're unlucky, they might be able to find methods. It's a cat and mouse game, but at the moment, we are winning. And here are the steps we can take as a community to crush them even further and get ahead of this and fix the economy once and for all. Embark has done their part now. They've caught the dupers, they're getting banned. The current method is not safe to use whatsoever, which is really good news for us. The economy will slowly start to heal as the waves of bobcats get used up, people go on expeditions, and things will start to feel pretty normal again in about a month's time when that expedition does go off. Now, we may have won the battle, but the war is not yet over. A lot of these larger organizations that are selling on sort of player trading sites and eBay and things like that are still going fairly strong because whilst their duping tools are not really safe to use anymore, they've still got stockpiles of accounts ready to sell the duped gear. But we can hit them hard. If you report the duplicators themselves, you do in fact help to get them caught. Reporting them flags their account and helps them get banned a lot sooner. In fact, I've been reporting every single duper I've seen since I've started doing this whole investigation. And every single day at 7 a.m. exactly, I'll wake up and get a new mail that tells me that my recent actions have resulted in an action against a player. So my reports have done something. It doesn't say if it's a ban or a suspension, but judging by all of the people's comments in these Discords and Facebook groups that I have infiltrated, their accounts are getting completely banned. It's not like a suspension or just like, you know, a warning message. A lot of people think that it's just a warning message that they're getting and Embark doesn't actually dish out real bans. Well, if you take a look at some of these messages on screen again, a closer look now, you can see very clearly these accounts are getting banned, and our reports do make a difference. It helps flags their account and gets them banned sooner. So I'm going to go into a lobby in a minute, and you can see how we're winning this war currently because the Asia Duo servers are filled with more hunters than there are dupers. Now, before I get into it and jump into the game and go investigate these servers and how the environment has changed and to show how we're winning this war, I've got a couple disclaimers to make. Firstly, at the end of the day, the people doing these duplication things to make a bit of money, is it against the game's terms of service? Yes. Is it ruining the game economy? Yes. But they are not ruining people's lives, and it's not worthy of death threats or anything like that. Like, these are just other human beings at the end of the day. I don't agree with the decisions they're making, and I think it's making the game a worse place, but they are just other humans trying to find a way to make money. So I've seen some people say some really nasty things about these people. At the end of the day, they're just human beings like us. The way we can look at it, really, this is like an in-game faction war between the people trying to make money off of this game and ruin the economy and the rest of us, right? Let's have some respect for each other as humans and not go out of our way to, like, you know, say death threats and stuff. Yeah, please don't do that. That's why I've blurred all the names in this video. Secondly, there are still people doing legitimate trades in upgraders. You know, if you're trading with items, there's nothing wrong with that. The community has been built on players working together, especially in the PvE scene, trading with each other. That's a cool aspect of the game. We have been focusing specifically on the duplicators who are just filling the economy with Bobcat 4s and stuff like that. And you know, that's what this was all about. It was fighting the dupers, not the trading. There's nothing wrong with two players getting together and trading stuff for seeds or trading items amongst each other. I know a lot of traders have been caught in the crossfire, just trying to get to the hatch alive and getting gunned down mercilessly, right? There are a few ways you can sort of figure out that somebody is a duper. Usually the duper will be wearing a brand new player skin. These accounts get banned very frequently. They don't have any cosmetics unlocked. That's a really good sign. And they're always going to be accompanied by the buyer, who probably has a skin of some kind. When they're running to the hatch, the new player skin will be very light because they will have nothing left in their inventory. Whereas the other player, which isn't the new skin, will be really overweight, walking really slowly because they've got a lot of gear on them. Try communicating with these people first as well. Use voice chat. Ask them if they're doing a trade. Because the people using the dupe selling software or the duplication software, it's run through a remote desktop so that they can't use their microphone. The buyer could if they wanted to, so, you know, keep your eyes peeled. But ultimately, with the number of dupers being cut down massively, you're probably going to come across a lot more normal traders just doing normal things, trading with seeds on places like Metaforge, right? Which is completely fine, and the devs haven't said that this is against the rules or anything, and they're completely okay with it. So be careful out there. There's going to be a lot more normal players all around these lobbies now. And we're going to go in now to these Asia Duo servers to see what the environment is like. We're in, and it's a fresh raid. This is great. I'm not going in with anything because these, you know, we're in duos. There's still a lot of people PvPing. I'm just going to run in and see if I can have some conversations with some players, if they will let me. We're going to first run to the hatch. We spawned here, so likelihood of another team coming to this one, pretty low. If we can go to this hatch here and see if we can catch anyone out in terms of dupers. Now, I'm sure a lot of players... Oh, goodness, this is not good. A lot of players will probably end up getting bored with the whole duper hunting thing because they're just not finding them. And it's no surprise because we're winning. There's hardly any left. But for those that still stick to it, you might see a duper making a trade every now and again. If you do, just make sure to report them. It really does go a long way. Okay, so I'm coming to this point here. Let's see if we can catch anybody out. I'm not expecting to. Oh. Hello. No way. Did we get one? Okay, this is great. We can get the tag on this. So this is a great way to tell if that was just a normal trade or if that was dupers. We might have caught one. Let's have a look. So what we do is we go to the end of round screen now. And we look at their names. Oh, 321. Okay, we look at their profile. Brand new account. Yeah, that was likely one of the dupers. Okay, that's hilarious that we caught one. We're going to go in again. I wasn't expecting that. We actually caught one. Very high chance that was someone selling gear. It's a brand new account that hasn't even been set up yet. It's just a spam name. It's using the Raider skin. And they immediately just went from that hatch, the spawn, straight to the hatch. Very, very typical behavior. So what we can do is go report, go cheating, and then type duplicating and real money trade. Even though we didn't catch them, we didn't see the items, just judging off of their behavior, we could definitely confidently give them a report. And unless they're actually really doing something to break the rules, they won't get banned. Obviously, people report each other all the time. just because they think each other are cheating when they're not. But if they're actually breaking the rules here, they will get banned. So yeah, very likely that they are. So we're going to do that. And that's kind of like a way to tell if somebody is duplicating. You don't even need to loot them. You just got to hit them, do a tiny bit of damage, and you'll be able to see their name in the player interactions page. Let's go in again. I'm surprised we caught someone. You can see what I mean, though. They are still around, just not quite in the numbers that they once were. We just found one. So, you know, we're going to go in again. We're in another fresh raid. We're coming from the warehouse. So there's a spawn in the library.
Let's go to the library.
And also a spawn in the warehouses. Usually they'll go to this collapsed supermarket hatch, though. We might be able to catch someone coming in from the library if we go over here. But let's see. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll wait a little minute for the first wave of spawns. And then we will run around the map, see what's going on. All right. We've been here a while. Nobody's come through. Let's go run around the other hatches and see what players are up to. I think we'll probably come across quite a few other players because I haven't heard anything. No one's fighting Ark. No one's doing anything. Sure, if we go to these hatches, we're going to find other players set up there. Hello. Hello. What's up? Are you looking for Dupers? Yo, I got nothing, bro. I literally just want to talk to you. I got nothing. I just want to talk to you guys. I just want to ask you about the Dupers. You find any yet? Are you trying to catch the Dupers as well? Nice. Did you find any today? I haven't found any.
Yes.
Oh, you did?
I found one.
Oh, nice. You found one.
He had like herbals.
Oh,
Not
sweet.
weapons, herbals.
Nice. All right, GG, man.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I got nothing on me anyway, GG. All right, another fresh raid. This is great. If that doesn't just go to show the change in the lobbies, I don't know what it does. Because what you'll notice the most about the lobbies in the past, before most of the dupers were banned, was that you'd always join raids mid-round because the dupers would just keep constantly going in and leaving as soon as the match started, which left a lot of empty spaces for players to join mid-round. Now I've got basically nothing on me, and we're joining a fresh raid. So that goes to show there's not as many in-progress matches being abandoned by players all the time. Oh, we've got another player here. Hello. You are looking for dupers?
Hey there.
You hunting dupers? English isn't too good. I'll go to another hatch. Anyway, this is a duo of players with stitches and stuff. Come back later. Maybe we can check if they're holding the hatch as well. Hello, just coming through. Just coming through. I'm just a normal player. I'm just coming through. I'm not stupid. Just a normal player. Well, it's like a death match, man. Like, if you go near a hatch, expect danger in these lobbies. That's all I say. If you are a trader, try and do it on a different server, I guess. Now, that lobby is being hatch camped as well. It doesn't help my name. I changed my name to try and blend in with the cheaters, and now it's kind of backfired. If I speak, people are just going to be suspicious of me. But yeah, that's like, from the looks of it, 2 hatches being covered by players already. Let's go check Town Hall.
Let's go to the town hall.
Well, I actually do see a zip that went down there. Interesting. There might have been a trade. It's hard to say if it was a trade or people camping this spot. We'll go say hello. Hello, I'm just walking through. Hello, I'm not a duper. Don't mind me. I'm very friendly. Oh, look. Hello. What's up? I'm not a duper, okay? I'm just walking through. You guys, hunting dupers too? I think they died at the hatch. Look, they have a barricade here. They were set up here for good, for sure. Oh, they got like mines in here and everything. So, yeah, that's another hatch being covered. So that's almost every hatch in the game being covered by duper hunters. It's definitely getting difficult out there for these dupers. They're not getting, you know, they still have accounts after the big ban wave. They've now got to deal with this. We're winning this war. Hello, just walking through. I'm not a duper. Don't mind me. Hello? Hello? Oh. I gotta hit them all. I gotta hit them all. Yo, those guys, they had duped gear. You let them go. It wasn't me. Well, as you can see, everyone's still fighting over all of the areas. I did hit quite a few here. One of them had a bunch of kinetic converter bobcats on their back. Kind of hard to see with this information what really went on there, though. But as you can see, it's carnage for these people. So if you're still hatch camping, make sure to report them. The numbers are dwindling. We're winning this war. Good luck out there.